Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Dheyananda Alfadilah from PBI B. This time I will read a text with title Methods of Education East versus West. A. A teacher from a Western country recently visited an elementary school in an Asian country. In one class, she watched 60 young children as they learned to draw a cat. The teacher drew a big circle on the blackboard, and 60 children copied it on their papers. The teacher drew a smaller circle on top of the first and then put two triangles on top of it. The children drew in the same way. The lesson continued until there were 61 identical cats in the classroom. Each student's cat looked exactly like the one on the board. B. The visiting teacher watched the lesson and was surprised. The teaching methods were very much different from the way of teaching in her own country. A children's art lesson in her own country produced a room full of unique pictures, each one completely different from the others. Why? What causes these differences in educational methods? In a classroom in any country, the instructor teach more than art or history or language. He or she also teach culture, the ideas and beliefs of that society. Each educational system is a mirror that reflects the culture of the society. See? In a society such as United States or Canada, which has many national, religious, and cultural differences, people highly value individualism, the differences between people. Teachers place a lot of importance on the qualities that make each student special. The educational system in these countries show these values. Students do not memorize information, instead they work individually and find answers themselves. There is often discussion in the classroom. At an early age, students learn to form their own ideas and opinions. D. In most Asian societies, by contrast, the people have the same language, history, and culture. Perhaps for this reason, the educational system in much of the Aryan reflects society's belief in group goals and purpose rather than individualism. Children in China, Japan, and Korea often work together and help each other in on assignment. In the classroom, the teaching methods are often very formal. The teacher lectures and the students listens. There is not much discussion. Instead, the students recite rules or information that they have memorized. There are advantages and disadvantages to both of the system of education. For example, one advantage to the system in Japan is that students learn much more math and science than American students learn by the end of high school. They also study more hours each day and more days each year than North Americans do. The system is difficult, but it prepares students for a society that value discipline and self-control. There is, however, a disadvantage. Memorization is an important learning method in Japanese school. Yet many students say that after an exam they forget much of the information that they have memorized. F. The advantage to educational system in North America, on the other hand, is the students learn to think for themselves. The system prepares them for a society that values creative ideas. There is, however, a disadvantage. When students graduate from high school, they haven't memorized as many basic rules and facts as students in other countries have. Okay, that's all text from me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.